Welcome back to Success Leaves Clues. I want to talk to you about alter egos. And we've mentioned this before about being able to turn the page and having an alter ego on the field, and then when you're in the classroom, and then when you're at home, and then when you're with friends, so on and so forth, to create present environments. But I was listening to a podcast the other day called The Way of Champions. They talk about a lot of mental performance and youth development and development overall. And they had a guest on, a guy named Simon Heatley. And Simon said something when they were talking about sport and how much we commit to the sport. And he said, if life equals sports, for us, we could say baseball equals life and life equals baseball. Then when baseball goes wrong, that means our life is going wrong. And that means that we're putting a label on who we are is determined by baseball or a sport, which is the wrong way to think about it. That way we're going to have a hard time turning the page onto the next day. And if you think about this, when you have a bad game, do you bring it home with you? Because there's strategies out there about showering well, or there's a strategy about there when you leave the field, take off your uniform, you take off your performance, like Superman and Clark Kent. He wears his business suit, and then when he gets called to be Superman, he goes and changes into a Superman attire. So those are the alter egos that we talk about. I help share those strategies with the players that I work with. But this is what Simon said, going back to that podcast. He said, think of your alter egos or your day events as a house with a bunch of doors into it, like rooms. And he said, we need to keep those doors open. And if you don't walk into those rooms, you will not be able to keep those doors open for yourself. And so let's imagine that there's 10 rooms in a house. And you're going into that baseball room all the time. Baseball, baseball, baseball. And then all of a sudden, you want to try to transition into being a good son or a good friend. And you try to go into that room, that door's shut. So keep your doors open as you go through your life. Don't let baseball define who you are. It's just something that you do. Keep all your doors open. Till next time, we'll talk to you soon.